The Broncos are only a 3-point favorite at home. So are you going to take back your prediction? How are you feeling right now, Lee?
Fuck no. I look like taking back my prediction. Somebody want to bet, we can bet. Simple as that.
Ooh, should I put it in? Skip, you want to take a bet?
But we don't look into the odds, the Vegas makers, because I told y'all before, they make the spreads to balance out the bets. You know what I'm saying? If they put it too far one way, if they put what they really think gonna happen, then, you know what I'm saying, too many people going to bet with the Jags. If they put it this way, too many people going to bet with the Broncos. They got to find a spread that meet in the middle, and everybody, they want to balance out the bet. So,
but they have to find something that protects them both ways, right?
Yeah, exactly. Something they got to make it meet in the middle.
You can't say Denver's going to win by 21, you know.
Then everybody going to pick the Jags. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If they put what they really think going to happen, Denver minus 14, then everybody going to fucking pick the Jags. Well, I'm taking the Jags plus 14.
Points.
You know what I'm saying? I'm taking the Jags with the 14. So it's going to be too unbalanced. So who cares about the spread? I'm going to tell you this. We're going to have a great game plan to neutralize. We're going to have a great game plan to get our run game going. There's number one rush defense. We're going to have a great game plan to get that run game going, some jets, some quarterback design runs, some stuff that we don't even really usually do, so we can get on the edge and hold that lineman. We're going to zone read and make him keep it one time so we can hold that guy. We got to put some type of pressure on him. That's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to hit their ass with this tempo and this altitude. That's the other thing we're going to do, because we're going to wear your ass out just like we did Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? If you look at late in the game, Green Bay boys huffing and puffing. At one point in the game, Sean McVay even say, hey, look at him. He tell the whole offense, hey, look at him. Look at him. They dog-ass tired out here. That's from us hitting them with that, not no huddle, but it's just an in and out. He had this tempo since New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? I played against this tempo. As soon as we get the call, boom, they already on the ball. As soon as we get the call, they already on the ball. It's a slow, fast tempo. We're going to hit them with that tempo and have their ass suck and win. That's the second thing we're going to do. And the main thing of the game, main key to the game is we got to protect this ball. They're not a big-time offense, big-time passing offense, rushing offense. They always get good field position because they take the ball away.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? We protect this ball, and it will be an ass-kicking Kansas. It's going to be like 27-13. Lead going. I got the coin toss.
He always says it's like
27-13.
Skip, I don't know what type of. This is the National
Come on, we'll do
Football
it like
League.
21 at
You
least.
beat somebody by 14 points? Like,
That's
we
an
might be on
ass-kicking.
live on the sideline, like fucking eating hot dogs and
If
shit.
the game,
whooping your ass.
the game ain't coming down to the last drive.
Hell yeah,
It's a
like,
celebration.
Eating hot
10-point
dogs
win,
on the sideline.
Yeah.
I had some 14-point losses in Cleveland, a good amount. It's an ass whooping.
It's a fucking ass whooping. That's an ass.
You're getting your
A
ass
2-touchdown win in the NFL is an ass whooping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I'm going to be there in Jacksonville. I might send you a video or two, Skip.
Good.
Fourth quarter, you know what I'm saying?
Good.
You know?
Cody, what do you got him?
In Jacksonville.
I'm in
I know,
against
it's
Jacksonville
Denver.
versus
It's Denver.
Jacksonville.
All right. Yeah, I think the Broncos win. I'm going with the Broncos on this one, but I will say do not sleep on these Jags. I think it's going to be
Nah, they're a
close
good team.
I'm still
They're good
sleeping
team.
on
And what
them.
Aqib said, man, they won 6 of their last 7. Really, it should have been 7 of their last 7. Remember, they were up 29-10 in the fourth quarter with 12.5 to go, and
And
they
what
let
happened?
Davis Mills and the Texans go 26 unanswered and win that game.
It's a bad defense.
It's a bad look, but they still have a good football team. They've won 5 in a row. During that time, too, they're blowing everybody out. They're winning 171-72 right now is the point differential, and they beat a good Chargers football team, depending on how you look at it. They beat them at home 35-6, and that was a BTA. That was boot to ass in that football game. But I still think Denver's going to win this game for 3 reasons. The first one is that pass rush. Denver has 58 sacks already this season. They're on pace for a historic year. They get after everybody. Vance Joseph, he dials up those blitzes, and it's not just one guy you have to worry about. It is multiple guys that get after the quarterback. Why is that tough for Jacksonville? Well, they give up a good amount of sacks. They're 8th in the NFL in sacks allowed, and their last 3 losses, they give up 7 sacks to the Rams, 7 sacks to the Seahawks, and 5 sacks to the Texans. When they give up sacks, they lose football games. I expect them, Liam Cohen, hopefully, to have a good game plan, but I still don't think it'll be enough to protect Trevor Lawrence all game long. The score?
Yeah.
I got 2 more points, Skip. 2 more points. My second point is that I think Bo Nix will outplay Trevor Lawrence. That's the other thing. I think he protects the football. Only 1 pick in the last 4 games, so I think he'll be smart there. And then my third and final point is that it's at home. They're at Mile High, 11
All right.
straight at home. They haven't lost since Week 6 in 2024. So I have the Broncos winning 27-20 in this game.
27 to 20. Another one-score win by the Broncos.
I said it would
that
be
ain't
closer.
good enough.
Yeah, we got Bronco 2 over here. so
Yeah,
let
let's
him
hear it,
go.
TJ.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you know I got my Broncos, but this is why we going to win. Lead point on it. They going from below sea level to Mile High, 5280. They ain't even going to get their bearings right to the second half. By the time they get that shit together, we're going to be on their ass, right? We're going to be on their ass. Now, I think our teams are very similar. We're great at home. We have 2 quarterbacks that don't do too much within the 3 quarters, but they finish in the 4th. And that's what Trevor Lawrence has been doing great this year. Now, the last 4 opponents have been bottom of the barrel, right? So
Trash.
bottom of the barrel. You
Yeah.
got the Jets, the Colts, the Titans, and the Cardinals. Those last 4 games, them is the last teams in every division,
Yeah.
damn near. So,
The Colts?
you know, well,
The coach, Daniel Jones, threw 7 passes.
that's when he
and
got
was on the
broke.
bench.
He broke
Yeah.
his leg before the game in
All right,
the
that's fair.
first series. So they played with their backup. So
With no Ward, no Sauce, no Buckner, no Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
They
they
did
was
fall
all
out.
out. And
Yeah.
that's a division game too. So we all know how to. Now, they passing defense is 20th in the league. So if they not stopping the run like they putting all their marbles into this jar to do, we're going to blow them out like Leaf said. And I think we're going to have a big rushing game, and I think R.J. Harvey goes for 100 yards, and it's going to be their first 100-yard rushing given up this season. Like I said, they're going to start slow coming up to that Mile High. I've talked to opposing opponents. They say, damn, we didn't catch our lungs into the 3rd quarter, until the end of the 2nd quarter. We couldn't even breathe until then. By that time, it's going to be too late for their ass. Now, Trevor Lawrence is 0-2 against the Broncos all time, 0-2. On the road, he got to come up there again. So, hey, man.
So is it, if it's a blowout, give me a blowout score.
I got 24-10. 24
Oh,
That's
that's a
Skip,
blowout. That's a
low
blowout.
scoring.
Skip think this college.
Hey,
Nobody
that's a
scores
blowout.
No, I
50
don't.
shit.
You know what Skip thinks?
What you
that my
think, Skip?
Dallas Cowboys went to Denver and it was 44-22. That's
They
a
got blew
blowout.
out.
Well,
That's a blowout.
Yeah.
Give me a score like that. Give me a 44-20.
The Cowboys
score.
is a bad football
Come on,
team.
man.
We're talking about we blowing
Thank
out
you.
a good football team.
Thank you.
That's a 2-touchdown win. That's a good
Okay.
blowout.
But
Skip.
you said the other day, oh, this is a beatdown. Well,
That's a
that's
beat
not
down,
a
Skip.
beatdown.
Like this ain't college.
Okay, but
Nobody's
Vegas-
gonna
You know how
win
we
75
operate,
and
Skip,
10
too.
like nothing.
Yeah.
We're
They'll
not
act
out
like
there
that.
airing the ball out
All
like
right,
that.
all right, so-
we control the clock
All right,
and
all
run
right,
and do
all
what we
right.
got to do.
I got it. Now it's my turn. All right.
What the Jags gonna do to us, Skip? What they gonna do to us?
The Denver Broncos are 12-2 against the 5th easiest schedule of any team that has played so far in the National Football League. 5th easiest schedule, and you're 12-2. Your point differential ranks 9th in the NFL. You're 12-2, but you're 9th in point differential. You're plus 81. Guess what the Super Bowl bound Seahawks are? They're plus 164 in point differential. They have more than doubled the Denver Broncos. And what's Seattle now? They get to 12-3. So they're not even up to your record. You know, you're 12-2. They're 12-3. They're plus 164. You're plus 81 because you've won 10 one-score games. Barely, barely, barely. You stole a dinner from me when Denver went to CJ because CJ got hurt after a quarter, and I got Davis Mills. Straight trash, homie.
Who didn't lose a game as a
Okay,
starter?
yeah, but he sucked in that game because he wasn't ready to play against that defense.
Not
Ain't
enough
nobody
quarterbacks
ready to
are.
play against that
Yeah,
defense.
yeah. Well,
A
CJ
lot
was
of them
ready
aren't.
to play against that defense, and the Texans would have won that game. They were on the way to winning that game until you lucked into another dinner. And I'm looking at all these one-score games. It's you beat Las Vegas 10-7, really? You beat them 24-17, really? Really? I'm looking down.
27 to
Okay,
14.
33 to
If it was
32 over the
nice.
Giants, like you said. Tennessee was 20-12. The Jets 13-11. I'm not impressed, man. I mean, it's just game
know
after
playing's
game.
good.
You're playing trash and you win trashy games.
The Jaguars beat the
just-
Raiders
Playing
by
trash,
1 point.
win trash
Okay.
We know what
games.
you
The
impressed
Jaguars
by.
beat the
How do you
Raiders
feel right
by
now?
1 point.
I'm-
Like,
We know what
Okay.
Skip is impressed by. Man.
Okay.
We already know, Skip.
Okay, so each of your last 6 wins are all one score, and I'm saying, man, take off. Show me something. You did it against my Cowboys, but that's the only team you did it against. And by the way, my Cowboys are so bad that they back-to-back in 4 days beat the 2 Super Bowl teams from last year. So we did do that. We beat Micah Parsons' team 40-40. We did do that. We beat them. Okay? So Okay, but you blew us
That's
out.
what, we see what you impressed by,
Yeah.
Skip. You
I
impressed
know the
by
Jets
ties.
put up 20 points on their
Yeah, I'm
ass.
You're impressed by
ties.
6-6 hope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know the
yet-
stuff that floats your boat, Skip. You know what I'm
Unless,
saying?
except your man Bo Nix threw us an early pick at Denver, Dallas Cowboys, threw us a pick. It's still 0-0. We get it to 2nd and goal at your 1 yard line, and we go pass, false start, pass, field goal. Great. Way
Hey,
to go.
that's why we the best red zone defense in the league.
So how about
So
when-
Make
Skip, are you-
everybody do that.
when he
By the way,
aired him out last
Jacksonville
week?
is the best red zone offense.
Are you going to pick the Jags?
No, I'm not picking
Oh.
Jacksonville.
Oh.
No, wait. Wait.
Oh, that's a big ball.
Nothing.
I don't like the Jags, but I'm picking it. Wait a second. I'm the only one who's picking it correctly. I got it 29-28 Denver, because that's what you do.
Only reason Skip is picking the Broncos because he wanted to be the everybody pick the Broncos
No.
type of effect.
No,
So
I'm-
he
hey,
wanted to pick the Jags so bad.
I
Like
no,
Dallas a
wait,
couple
Yeah,
times.
he's trying to do the mental thing.
I got a cover. I
That
got
shit don't go with
I
the
got
number one
Jacksonville
defense in the
covering.
league.
Okay.
That shit don't fly with the number one defense
I mean,
in the
come
league.
on, Jacksonville,
Motherfuckers gonna
like-
score 14 points.
Okay, but
Maximum.
you play the Jets and the Raiders, and they play the hell out of you. Why won't Jacksonville? They've won 5 in a row, like you said.
I know we ain't
By the
never
way,
got blown
Jacksonville
out.
has covered 5 straight games, so they're playing trash teams,
Well, I
but
hope
they're
they cover.
blowing.
Hey,
out.
my
The
biggest-
Cardinals and the
Skip.
Jets.
Skip.
Yeah.
But we
And the
have all our
Titans.
games may have been one score, but we ain't got no blowout losses.
No.
I know that.
Okay.
That's right.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Say what you want. We not giving
My
up
biggest
35
question
to
for you
7.
guys, though, is who does Pat Surtain cover? Does he cover Brian Thomas Jr., or do you have him follow around Jacoby Myers?
No, we probably just go left
We
and
gonna
right.
go left and right.
Oh, you're
Ain't
not
nobody
going
doing nothing like that.
No
Lead the
respect.
receivers
Brian
600
Thomas
yards.
Jr. is
No.
better than that.
600
Your brother
yards.
got
Lead the
$600
receivers.
to
Come
stay
on,
left and
man.
right
Yeah.
this game.
Go
It's
left
damn.
and right. My
Jr.
dog
left
and
Rodgers
right
boss
type
cut,
game.
man. Brian Roberts, he ain't did nothing this year in my
Nothing.
fantasy.
You know what?
benched him.
The biggest
I did
difference,
too,
though,
all year
and
long.
I think the big factor in this game is being at home. That's what I mentioned. And
They're going to see what that out to about.
they've won 11 straight, but they've won 13 in a row at home. Why is that so tough against this defense? Because for Trevor Lawrence against the team or with the Jags to give up a lot of sacks, you lose your cadence. You can't slow down that pass rush with hard three, double cadences. Let's go fast snap. It's all
And their
visual instead of
secondary is
verbal.
not good.
And you guys are jumping snaps
Their
off of that.
secondary is not good.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah.
you know, they don't-
I hear all this. I'm just saying, show me a blowout score. Predict
We
a
beat
blowout.
shit. We already beat the Cowboys.
But you know what? You're right. Your blowouts are like by 5 or 7 points. That's a blowout to you. That's what the Broncos
Two touchdowns
do.
is a blowout to me.
2 touchdowns?
That's a blowout, Skip.
Come on.
Do you
Look
think
how I look. 21-7. That's a blowout.
Okay.
14-28. That's a blowout.
so? Versus the Packers, that was a blowout. You think 26-34?
Was it a blowout? Was that not a blowout?
That was a one-score game,
out there.
34-26. One score.
Hey,
One score.
we win in the manner in which we need to. If we don't need to, we don't need to. We needed to put them points up on the Packers, and we did.
Yeah.
A lot of teams like the Jaguars, we ain't going to need to. So we're going to go do it nice and neat, 14
You
points.
see what we did to the Raiders? We could have easily kicked the field goal and ran the score up.
Yep.
And made it 27-13, the final score. Nah, we
And don't forget
Hey,
about the
ran a
Raiders.
dive.
Okay,
Don't
but
forget
we
about
ran a
the
dive,
Raiders.
if
bro.
you
Kicking the
came
field
back in
goal,
here to the next day and you said 35
kicked the field goal with
kicking
7
the field
seconds
goal
left, we
with
get
no
blew out.
time, going down like a 2 minutes just
Like-
to get them points to make the score tight. Come
Okay,
on,
Like,
now.
come on, man.
If
They
you
trying
came
to
in
cover
here on a
spread.
Monday and said we beat the Raiders 37-10, I'd say I'm impressed with that. Way
But
to
yeah,
go.
see, I'm not impressed by
With the
blowing out a
Raiders?
sorry team.
Oh, really?
I'm more impressed by beating a Packers team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Having Mahomes with everything on the line, putting a dagger in him. You know what I'm saying? I'm more impressed by that kind of wins than to blow out a sorry team. Who cares?
You beat
the
Mahomes.
Broncos blew out every single team.
Yeah.
They blew out every single team. They went to the Super Bowl and got knocked off. We wasn't blowing shit out. We was winning tight games. We was winning a bunch of tight games. We went to the Super Bowl and we won. So Mahomes team, we already did this, right, Kansas? We already looked this up. Mahomes Super Bowl, a bunch of tight games. The Eagles Super Bowl, 9 tight games. Callous.
did.
You building that armor, that
Yeah.
skin. You ever seen Spider-Man?
We trying to build
Rhino.
these calluses.
Rhino
Worker man's
skin.
hands.
Well, you
Yeah.
would think the boys are fighting, but they're actually not. They're both agreeing that the Broncos are going to win. Okay, so I'm very confused where this
it's
is
just how-
going.
Skip want a blowout.
No, I want to see power. I want to see.
Only when it comes
awesome.
to the Broncos you want to see that, though.
No, well, you've been crowing about them all year long.
Well, how can I
Broncos,
not,
Billy.
Skip? We lost 2 games.
Yeah.
We #1 team in the AFC. Am I crowing wrong? Am I doing wrong by crowing?
You're 9th in point difference.
You always talk about shit that don't matter,
You
Skip.
came in here and celebrated a tie for your Cowboys early
Yeah,
on this
because
season. And now
everybody,
point
no,
differential.
no, because everybody said we were dead without Micah Parsons, and he did not
well,
wreck
you guys,
the game.
You guys are right now.
We wrecked him.
You guys are dead.
All right, guys, let's move on because we're getting nowhere with that argument. Okay, so everyone favored the Broncos to win, but let's talk about Joe Burrow because Joe Burrow continues to leave.